Day 11 of the murder trial against the Santa Cruz County rancher has come to an end. George Allen Kelly is charged with second-degree murder after an undocumented immigrant was found dead on his property in January of last year. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Mooney.
And I'm Angelique Lazardi. It was a tense morning during the George Allen Kelly murder trial in Nogales today. Our chief investigative reporter, Corus Nylander, has been covering this case from the very beginning and joins us live right now outside the Santa Cruz County Courthouse. So what can you tell us at this point, Corus?
Yeah, well, Angelique, aside from the tension this morning, I would say the biggest part of today is this jury field trip they took over to George Allen Kelly's property. I have not seen the van they were transported in return here at this point, so it's still possible the jury is still out there as we speak. Typically, they would have been released for the day. At this point, media was not allowed to tag along to show you what exactly they were doing out there. I was able to speak briefly with George Allen Kelly as he was heading out to his property. Mr. Kelly, how do you feel about the jury visit to your ranch today?
Looking forward to it.
Do you feel your rights were violated when the judge imposed a time limit on your cross-examination?
I can't comment. I'm sorry.
And here is some video of the van leaving the courthouse earlier today, taking the jury to the Kelly Ranch. They left about 1:30 on the dot. We know that jurors were going to be escorted to 15 different areas of interest in the case at the property, as well as a section of the border wall. It was ordered by Judge Thomas Fink that there would be no talking amongst the jurors or attorneys. The day started off with some tension before the jury was even called into court this morning. Judge Thomas Fink scolded the attorneys on both sides because the case is now at the 3-week mark and the state has yet to rest its case. The court thought things would be progressing much quicker than this. He then imposed a time limit on the defense's cross-examination, which happened to be during a key witness, Detective Mario Barba. Then this happened.
We're not going to question the witness anymore on this particular point. You have 5 more minutes with this witness on cross-examination.
Judge, I have to object. This witness is very crucial to the defense. I've never been limited to the lead detective. This is the witness who's supposed to be the lead detective. I've never been limited to just 5 minutes of cross-examination. Limiting me to 5 minutes of cross-examination with this witness violates Mr. Kelly's constitutional
You now
rights.
have 4 minutes.
The defense's question to this witness.
And the judge held them to that time limit. Later, the defense raised another objection about it, but Judge Fink walked out of the courtroom, leaving just the court reporter there to document that objection. The defense clearly not happy with how things went today. The state called lead detective Jorge Ayenza to the stand, but we heard little testimony, mostly just procedural things, admitting a bunch of pieces of evidence, so little testimony out of him at this point. We expect he'll be recalled tomorrow, and the state may possibly rest its case at that point, but I do know they also still have to recall a 911 dispatch supervisor, so still some testimony left in their case, which will be followed by the defense's case. We're live from Nogales tonight. Corus Nylander, News 4 Tucson.
Still much